All right. We're live. Looks like everything's working. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Eugene, what is up? Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Last cup of coffee for the day. Going out after I do this. Buddy's picking me up. We're going to go see Captain Marvel. He got some passes, so pretty excited about that. And little something. We're going to do this, and then we're going to talk about Fastlane. So we're going to open this up. Pretty stoked. This came in the mail the other day. How easy this is going to be to open. Well, that just came off of there. So yeah, I ordered this. But you already saw it. Cool. I ordered this right before right before it was official, because I knew it was going to happen. I was so excited about my boys getting back together. Had to show them some support. So, a little something from WWE. Hadn't ordered a shirt from them in quite a while. But like I said, I had to show my boys some support one last time, because God knows tonight is it. The Shield. I believe this is the one that they put out right before the cancer, thing with Roman. So I've never had a Shield t-shirt before. I've ordered a couple individual ones. So I'll be wearing this tonight in support of my boys. Pretty excited about it. We'll put that up there for now. We're going to talk a little Fastlane. The W's in the chat. What is up? Keep that. I don't know where I'm going to stick this. My files. My professional filing system. Yeah. Wait, is there anything else in here? Just want to make sure. Nope. Just air. Okay. So we'll chuck that. So how you guys doing today? Hope you're having a good weekend. Let me know if you are excited for Fastlane tonight. Who do you think is going to win? You can give me your picks as I'm going through this. Interesting. All right. So, Eugene is excited. I know, different opinions. Some people say there's too many shows in between, Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. I think they should go back to having just one. I get the Elimination Chamber one that kind of sets up, okay, it's like Royal Rumble is for the one championship, Elimination Chamber is kind of for the other one, or any other, championship stuff going on. So I get that. And then Fastlane is kind of you know. Some fast lanes in the past have been decent, some haven't. Um I thought some didn't like the fast lane from 2 years ago when Goldberg beat Kevin Owens. I didn't necessarily want Kevin Owens to lose his championship, but we knew it was gonna end up being um Goldberg versus Lesnar. But that took place in Milwaukee. So that, I was excited about that because I'm a huge Goldberg fan. But I guess I get why people were upset about that. I get it. Trust me. And like I said, I loved Owens too. So um just weird timing, you know. If Goldberg wasn't around, it would have been a completely different scene. W says Owens wins it back tonight. All right, let's look at the card. We'll go from bottom to top. How's that sound? And I'm not vested in all these. There's a few of these that I'm like really like, ooh, this should be pretty good. Some of these I'm like, I'll take it or leave it. But overall, looks like an okay show. Somewhere between a C and a B, depending on who you like. Couple kickoff shows, kind of interesting for. I wouldn't expect two kickoff uh, two kickoff show matches. Excuse me. I wouldn't expect that out of this one, but the New Day's around, might as well slide them in there somewhere. So that's what they did here. But first, let's talk about this match. Now, this is going to be such a good match, and I don't know how many times these guys have faced each other, and I haven't watched all the matches, but what I've seen out of these two could put on a match that could headline a WrestleMania. Okay. Rey Mysterio has been unbelievable from what I've seen. The most I've paid attention to him, honestly, was back when he was in Lucha Underground. And I know he's back in the WWE. And like I said, I haven't seen all of his stuff. I paid a lot of attention to Andrade last year when he became NXT champ. And I know he had a real rough start. He had a real rough start, and he but he proved himself. Once Zelina, what is that her name? Vega, I believe. Gosh, I'm a little rusty on a few names, so please excuse me. But nonetheless, with these two, I think they are going to absolutely knock it out of the park. I'm going back and forth between WWE.com and watching my chat, so excuse me if I miss a little bit here. Ronnie is here. What is up? Happy to see you're giving WWE a chance. Well, they just were doing some stuff that I wasn't excited about, so I walked away from it for a while. But like I said, this is usually a time of year when things get exciting, And I've noticed my subs have changed. You win, you gain some, you lose some. And I know over the last, I'd say, quarter, I've gained a significant amount of fans who are where WWE is not their cup of tea. And I get that. But I want to remind you guys, when I started this channel between 5 and 6 years ago, these guys were some of my top things to talk about. My boys made me very vested in wrestling, okay? Whether they were together or singles competition. They're back together for one last time. And it's going to be kind of emotional. Not going to lie. These guys have run roughshod through NXT, SmackDown, Raw, single, together, tag team, whatever. Hell, they drove Ray out of the WWE, along with, I believe, Christian had his last match against the Shield and then retired. You know? So, like I said, there's guys I'm interested in this show, and Mark. What the heck, Mark? Where did that even come from? I'm a wrestling fan. Okay. There's people I like, people I'm not interested in. You know? So let's talk about this. So Rey Mysterio and Andrade are gonna knock it out of the park. I kind of almost wish that they would just, instead of just throwing them out there for the sake of having a good match, for shits and giggles, they would actually build a storyline around this. But I get it. Some people are going to call it lazy booking. Some people are going to say, hey, whatever, we still get a hell of a match. Take it for whatever. These two are still going to put on a hell of a show. Is it going to lead to something at WrestleMania? I don't know. But, Rey Mysterio is at a point in his career where I think he can kind of pick and choose what he wants to do. So I think he's just happy to be a part of it. Andrade is working with one of the craziest high flyers, lucha libre guys in the industry, and they're gonna. They're definitely giving a reason for people to tune in for the pre-show. So they're gonna give him at least 10 minutes of insane action. That's a guess. The New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. I haven't seen Shinsuke in a while. Rusev's been here and there, but the New Day have still been pretty consistent on TV from what I've heard. Obviously, Kofi's, all three of these guys are back from India. They're all tied, in a sense, to the WWE Championship thing going on with Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens. Interesting little thing on social media from Xavier Woods saying, glad I checked social media, otherwise I wouldn't have shown up for this event. Because I guess they made the match and didn't tell him. I don't know if that's, real or not. People are kind of like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But hey, whatever. I didn't pick a winner for the Andrade. See, I'm not used to doing a lot of preview predictions. So trying to get back in the swing of things here. Who's gonna win between Rey and Andrade? God, flip a coin, right? We'll say Rey wins. And I'm doing all this on the fly. I don't have any notes, nothing. This is all on the fly. I didn't make up a sheet and then I'm going off of this sheet. This is all off the top of my head. So these are legit live. New Day versus Nakamura and Rusev. We'll say New Day wins. And one thing that, did frustrate me, one of the reasons I did walk away is I was so sick of they do positive things with their tag team division, and then they don't do positive things with their tag team division. Very inconsistent. And the fact that they just had them like coming out all the time, week after week, throwing food in the crowd, pancakes, cereal, whatever. And they weren't even wrestling. And it's like, shaking my head. Like, what are you doing with these guys? Just put them in the ring. Well, they got a match tonight. So I say New Day beats Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev. Then on to the main crowd. We'll go back to the chat for a minute. W and Ronnie, you're a mark. You're a mark. You're both sexy. Behave. Oh. Ask Scott Hall where it came from. Oh, the mark thing. Hulkamania running wild in Tampa next year. Yeah, how about that cold reception for Tampa for Hulk Hogan? God, he came out not even a woo, nothing. A little surprised, but I don't know. Media is media. I don't know. I don't get it. They had to have the host say, "Hey, how about a round of applause for Hogan?" And then it was a really soft. I don't know what that says. Maybe they're going to think twice about it. I'm always going to love Hogan. I grew up on Hogan, whatever with the haters. You love him, hate him, I don't care. I'm always going to, that was a part of my childhood, I've been thinking a lot about that lately. I just watched WrestleMania 2 the other day. Great stuff. Seriously. Are you doing anything live during or after the show? Probably not during. Maybe after the show if I'm up for it. I've been really feeling. I'm not gonna lie. I've been really feeling rough lately. And I just was on this coming on here. I was gonna do this last night, and I've just felt like crap this weekend. And I've been trying to psych myself up to go see this Captain Marvel, and then I'm like, okay, I'll quick come on here right before I walk out the door, do my mailbag, and I'll quick do some predictions. So we'll see how I feel tonight. I'm pretty excited, so I'll try to keep myself in a good mood, psyched up. Yeah, maybe I'll do something live afterwards, talk about it. I'm sure something big is going to happen tonight. I don't want to overthink it. On paper, it looks pretty good. So yeah, I'll plan on doing something. How long I'm going to stick on here, I don't know. We'll see, but not during. No, I saved that for like really big things. Extensions in this extensions. I know a lot about extensions. Anyways, all right. So that's a pre-show. Let's talk about the main show. I gotta try to keep this going here. Keep moving along. Raw Tag Team Championships. Triple threat match. The Revival defending. Those poor bastards. You're going to win the championships because we heard you're upset and you want to leave. So we'll give you the championships, but you're going to lose every time you go out there. What the hell? Seriously, that's damn. I get it that another tag team has to beat you for an opportunity to go for the championships. I get that, but damn. No respect, I tell you. No respect. You know? Little Dangerfield for you. Some old school. The Revival defending their Raw Tag Team Championships against Bobby Roode and Chad Gable. Thought we weren't doing rematches. And newcomers who are just destroying everyone in their path, Aleister Black and Ricochet. They're having great matches, but my own professional opinion is don't keep these guys together. I would rather something happen tonight and something screws up. The Revival retains. Okay? I'm going to say the Revival retains. And Aleister Black and Ricochet, because I think Aleister Black is a born heel. Seriously. Ricochet, he's too good to be a bad guy right now. He's squeaky clean. He flips all over the damn arena. He's hot. He's hot shit right now. Okay. Something happens between these two. They're going to split up and they're going to have a WrestleMania match and just absolutely tear the house down. That's what I want to see. Okay. That's me personally. Because ever since they've been brought up, they just stuck them together and they're just winning. No game plan, just winning. I don't see that as a game plan. And that was one of the rules from Trips from day one over the last few years. Bring them up to the main roster, have a game plan. The last 10 people that they brought up, they haven't done shit with. Very frustrating. You know, it wasn't like when they brought up the Shield and they had a plan. These guys were hot. The entrances on fire, come through the crowd. Very controversial. And there's been some ups and some downs, but they've been very consistently bad booking with a lot of their, they're just calling people up for shits and giggles for new people on the roster. Oh, new faces, new exciting stuff, but your booking is shit. They've got to work on that. Now they got a whole new creative crew, so hopefully we see some actual planning going forward. It's a very interesting time in WWE right now. They're really shaking stuff up, but they got to get on their feet again. It's can be a very interesting / frustrating time for a WWE fan. Some people love everything. I'm very critical, and I try not to be the guy that says, "Oh, everything is shit." I try not to do it. I try to pick certain pieces apart and be like, all right, this is how you could do this better, instead of just ragging on everything. Okay. Because if I did that, that's just stupid. I've seen people do that on their channels. I hate that shit. But I think the Revival are going to retain here, and it's gonna lead. I like I said, I want to see Aleister Black and Ricochet split up. There's no reason to keep these guys together. Put them on a path for something. Intercontinental Championship. Tear down the house with Finn Balor. There you go. You want a Mania-worthy match? Boom. There you go. Book it. Next, SmackDown Women's Championship between Asuka and Mandy Rose. Let's go to the chat here real quick before we talk about this. J-Bone always forgets his extensions. Damn Skippy. Yep. Never have him here. W thinks... W, we got to come up with a name for you besides W. The W. You got to come up with something a little more snappy than that. Bobby Roode and Gable win. So you think they get it back. Interesting. See, that's another couple guys I don't want to see together. They just throwing people together. You know, it worked in my opinion when we had. I can't see him. I don't know where I have him. Kane and Dan. Ow. Kane and Daniel Bryan was an interesting thing. That worked. That was weird, but it worked. Agents in here. What is up? They might not split until after the Dusty Classic. Yeah, see, and I haven't watched any of that. They gotta, and that's gonna shake that up too with Tommaso Ciampa not being around. All right, let's go to this next one. Asuka versus Mandy Rose. Poor Asuka. Just not even seen hardly at all lately. Just buried. Mandy Rose is the pretty new toy, strutting her stuff around. I'm gonna say Mandy becomes champ. I'm probably wrong, but that's okay. I don't have to be right all the time. I try to, and that's another thing over the last, several years. I try not to take this too seriously. You know, like if somebody wins or somebody loses and I'm wrong, don't lose your head over it. Seriously. We watch this stuff to get away from all the real life bullshit in life, right? At least I do. So, and I'm very passionate about this, but don't take it too seriously, because then it's not fun anymore, right? Little knowledge there from your Uncle Jibbo. Keep it fun. You could be critical, but keep it fun. All right. So Mandy wins. New SmackDown Women's Champion. And then she's got the muscle with her. Makes sense. Asuka needs some muscle. That'd be cool. Be interesting to see how long Asuka sticks around. Haven't heard any contract things lately, but some people are really getting talked about the whole contract thing, like AJ Styles and the club, my boys. SmackDown Tag Team Championship match: Usos versus Miz and Shane. W says Mandy Rose wins. Okay. Simple Noah's in the chat. What is up? Jawbone. Spelling. Just kidding. Tonight should be entertaining to an extent, which some talent was booked better. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, and P.S. they should put no spotlight on the SmackDown women. Oh, they put no spotlight on. Yeah. It's sad, Maybe if they have Mandy Rose in there, they will. I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel bad for Asuka though, because Asuka's a hell of a talent. Miss Ember Moon too. Hopefully she comes back. All right, Usos, Miz, and Shane. Think Usos are going to retain here, which will set up a match between Miz and Shane. It's kind of predictable, but it should be fun though. I like the Usos. Always have. I think honestly now they are the best they've ever been over the course of this last year being a heel. And they're cutting these promos, giving a chance to talk, have some fun, spit some fire. Good shit, man. Seriously, good stuff. And the Miz and Shane, I love the Miz. The Miz has come a long way. He really has. From being the host on SmackDown 10 years ago or whatever it was to where he is now. Super good. Was really hoping over the course of this last year he'd have the chance to be champ again. But maybe if he beats Shane at WrestleMania, who's apparently the best in the world because he won that trophy overseas. Don't get me started on that. I didn't watch it, but I heard about it. It's like, really? Dear God, that's crazy. I don't know, but nonetheless, for this, before we jumping too far ahead here into WrestleMania and beyond, I think Usos retain here. Women's tag team championship match. I had to read that twice. The Moneymakers lose is my guess. Is that what they call Miz and Shane, the Moneymakers? All right. So this is the first big defense of Nia, of not Nia. Oh, dear God. The Boston Hug connection. Dear God. Really? Bailey and Banks. Oh, that sounds better than the Boston Hug connection. It just sounds awkward as hell. That's funny. Put that on a t-shirt. No, don't put that on a t-shirt. I want to see these two headline of WrestleMania someday, maybe. Give them some love. Maybe someday. We'll see. Because they certainly know how to tear it down. They did a couple years ago down in NXT. Was it a couple years ago? 3 years ago? God, I forget. Tremendous, though. I don't know. Nia Jax, Tamina. I do like them as a tag team. I think Bailey and Boston Hug. Boston Hug. I just giggle when I say it. The Boston Hug connection. They're going to retain. 6-man. Just looking at the chat real quick. Oh, you made that up. W. Boston Hog. You're horrible. Okay. The Shield. My boys. Thrown together against, we'll call them mid-card madness. Ooh, yeah. McIntyre, Lashley, and Corbin. I think I got a Corbin figure around here somewhere. Oh, that's right. He's in the timeout section with Austin Aries. So I gotta check on that, make sure they're behaving themselves. I had an NXT Corbin because I thought at the time he was really cool, and lately he's coming out and I don't know what the hell they're doing with him. It's the poor guy. GM, and he's not GM, but he's still in office clothes. Get him out of the office clothes. Dear God. Killing him. Constructive criticism. But nonetheless, last time my boys are back. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to overthink this. They could do some big swerve thing and have Ambrose turn on him and then have Ambrose and Roman Reigns face each other at Mania and then make up and then help Seth win his championship. I don't know. Just a little free thinking there. But I don't want to think too much about that because let's just stick with the match at hand. I think my boys are going to win. I think you got to have them win if this is the last hurrah. Because Ambrose is leaving. I don't think. Excuse me. I don't think anything's going to change his mind. What do you guys think? Do you think maybe this is the last thing that will keep him around? Do you think this will help change Ambrose's mind? I'm not going to get into the rumors about Renee Young because they're just rumors. Ooh, reports. What reports? People just making up shit because, I mean, yeah, it is a thing that she would stay with the company if he's leaving. But we see that all the time. Nick Aldis is NWA championship over here. Mickey James is working for the WWE. It works. They make it work. They're raising a kid. They got a family. They're going to do whatever they have to do. So whatever. It can happen. Just saw the Shield figures behind you. Yeah, I decided to do that after Reigns came back. That was kind of like my inspiration for it. Plus Joe. Love Joe. No Intercontinental Championship defending for him. Kind of weird how that happened, but happy about him nonetheless. They need to turn Roman heel. Yeah. Maybe they'll go absolutely ape shit and destroy everyone so bad that it will be a heel turn. But I don't see how you could turn that into heel Seth going against heel Lesnar. It's going to be like they're trying too hard. So I don't know. They're probably not going to put a lot of thought into this because it is Dean's last hurrah with them. So I don't know. But nonetheless, Shield wins. Beyond that, we'll see what they do with Ambrose. Has not been anything too exciting leading up to this, I gotta say that. Joe is U.S. Championship. Did I say Intercontinental Champion? I meant maybe I flubbed that up. U.S. Champion. I hope to see R-Truth gets a shot at Mania. Yeah, well, they're not doing the direct rematches anymore. I don't know. I personally want to see Cena come back and face Samoa Joe. I've always wanted to see Cena and Joe face. I've never seen them wrestle. They started together in the industry. Cena went one direction. We know what happened to him. Joe went the other. We know what happened to him. Now, it's time for them. Samoa Joe do an open challenge. Have Cena come out. That's money. That is some freaking money right there. Races, what it's up? Races fan rocks. Charlotte wins because Vince loves blondes. Charlotte wins because LOL. All right, so Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair. If Becky wins, she will be added to the Raw Women's Championship match at Mania, which is really kind of stupid. It really is. That line is stupid. She won the Royal Rumble. So she should be in automatically whether she was suspended or not. Just the whole thing is kind of a hot mess. So Becky's got to win this, right? And I've talked about that before. I don't want to blow that all out of the water again. Daniel Bryan Kevin Owens. We got to wrap this up soon. For the WWE Championship. This downgrades the Rumble match. Yeah, it's exactly. Then why have it? They've never been in the same ring, and they were supposed to be fighting at the Rumble. Yeah, I mean, I'm still a Cena fan. I think he still has some worth in WWE, but he's shooting movies and stuff. He's got a different role now. I think he's still a company guy, but he's a brand in himself. So the winner never made events unless they are the chosen one. The chosen one, McIntyre. Remember that? I remember that. Pepperidge Farm remembers that. Oh shit! All right, WWE Championship match. Oh, Brian and Kevin Owens. I really don't know. Kofi's got to get involved somehow. You think? Sitting ringside causes a DQ. Like I said, I don't want to overthink this. And I don't want to say, oh, this is specifically going to happen. But Kofi's going to be there. Okay? I don't know what he's going to do. You think he's going to do something. I don't know. But as far as the match itself on paper, Owens, Bryan, and Owens is a face. Weird, right? That's me. Styles. Oh, snap. What did I miss? I'm wrapping it up soon, dude. You got to rewind. It's okay, man. I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having a good weekend, Styles. Getting ready for some Fastlane. My buddy's going to pick me up soon. We're going to go see Captain Marvel. Hashtag uh-oh. We got messages. Hold on. Uh-oh. I'll look at that in a second. I'm not going to talk about that. That's family stuff. All right. Oh, that was 10 minutes ago. A buddy's on his way. All right. So we're going to wrap this up. Championship match. God. They love triple threats for Mania as of late. Yeah, some people like multi-man matches. I think it just adds to the mystery. The odds throws them off. It's not just mano-a-mano. Some people like them, some don't. I think it just depends on who's in the match, Like when they had, you can't see it up here, I got Bryan, Triple H, and Orton. Because that was, or wait, no, that was Batista, wasn't it? Who was in that match? Who did he tap out? I can't remember. I'm having a brain fart. I can't remember who. I know Daniel Bryan won the championship in New Orleans a handful of years ago. I can't think of who. Oh no, he beat Triple H earlier in the night and then went on to face. Was it Orton and Batista? Orton and Batista. Thank you. He tapped out Batista. Okay, that's it. Yep. Okay, it's coming back to me now. Thanks, guys. Love you guys. See, always filling in the blanks. You guys are like the peanut butter on my waffles, always filling in the cracks. Good shit. Love it. What did he say? Dear God. All right, so who wins? Kevin, yeah, flip a coin for this one. You know some crazy stuff is gonna go down. I mean, I feel bad for Mustafa Ali too, because he's supposed to be where Kofi is right now. But I don't, I think Mustafa Ali is just kind of like a wild card, like he's had a little success. They took him out of 205 Live, which is great for him. But then he had that little bang up a la Orton. Where'd you go, Orton? He's so goofy. Can't wait to see the stage for Mania this year. That's always really exciting with the pyro. The one time they bring in pyro, right? All right. Who wins this main event? Not take Kofi out of the picture for a minute. Because, like I said, let's not overthink this. On paper, who wins this? Owens or Daniel Bryan? Screw it. Say Owens. Because then Owens can say, okay, I want to give this guy a chance at the championship, Kofi, and Bryan can get his rematch. Triple threat, Mania, boom, done, book it. And then Kofi wins at Mania. And in the meantime, Luke Harper comes back and just destroys them all. Says screw you, Puts a stick of dynamite underneath the ring. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Unless Sammy shows up, Daniel Bryan wins. Yeah, I mean, some people are saying that Sammy shows up and that leads to Owens and Sami Zayn finally having a WrestleMania match. I don't know. Give Sami Zayn some passion for wrestling again. He always steps away from it whenever he's done with his stuff. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Whereas you take Kevin Owens out of the WWE environment, he's still talking about it nonstop day and night. Kind of funny. Interesting how some people, stay in it 24/7 and some people can disconnect to it or disconnect from it, excuse me. So, all right, that's it. My predictions, the mailbag. This is what you missed if you came in late. Ordered this bad boy. I was impressed. I ordered this late Monday night. It shows up Wednesday. Justice has returned one last time. I'm going to watch my boys. It's going to be an emotional night. So, and if you're watching this after the fact, put in the comments below. Who do you think is going to win? In the meantime, I'm going to go see Captain Marvel. Can't wait. Whatever. Sorry. Multitasking. Horrible at it. Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, and ring that bell for notifications. Ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, so that you know when more of my content hits your screen. Still waiting for J-Bone Sports on STP shirt on his cast. Someday, dude, I know. Like, I had to get this one. Maybe next month I'll get one of my own. Oh, and the link for the teas is in the description. It's fixed for months. For months, I had the link in the description and it didn't work, and no one told me. Crazy. I looked at it the other day. I was like, wait a minute, that's a partial link. You click on it and it says error. The link is fixed, is in there. It's cold. It's still winter outside. Go get yourself some merch with that Schnazzy Smashes podcast logo on it. Some tank tops, some tees, some sweatshirts for wherever you are, whatever your surrounding climate may be. Go get some merch. Enjoy the movie. Glad to see you are back. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Like I said, it's some days I feel like absolute garbage, but I, try to stay motivated to come on here and kick ass and have fun. I try to best shirt I ever wore. Damn Skippy. It's a snazzy looking shirt. Styles knows he got one. He was the first one to buy one. Love you, Styles. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I have company here, so we're going to wrap this up. We'll see you after Fastlane.